I think about touch a lot. I'm a good toucher. I'm good at touch. I'm Dr. Alissa Gardenhire, founder of This is Deeper, human technology company that bases our work around helping humans get more connected and communicate better with a foundation of non-sexual touch. I am a certified platonic touch practitioner. I've hosted touch events, private touch events, which are non-sexual, fully clothed non-sexual events. Physical touch is probably my number one love language. If you believe in love languages, that's probably it. Although I don't remember being a super cuddly kid, my parents were decently affectionate. People in my life were decently affectionate. I could get hugs and was hugged and held and patted and petted, all the things that sometimes happen to kids. To me, it wasn't a violation. I don't know your story. I say that if that's triggering to you. For me, being cuddly and cozy has always been something that is deeply satisfying to me. I have a couple of things to say about it. There's science behind this. Touch is the first sense that you develop in the womb. So before hearing or sight, for sure, it's kind of dark in there, develop, you have the nerve endings in your skin, even as a baby in the womb, are developed. So that's the first thing you develop. That's pretty meaningful. I think there's a lot of science as well that backs up the fact that platonic touch and easy, safe touch can calm your nervous system, does calm your nervous system, does affect your hormones and blood pressure positively. There's always also the effect of touch being a means of connection between people. I spent most of the year, this year in 2025, out of the country, in Latin America primarily. Touch is a language that's very normalized there. Like my manicurist or barber or somebody would hug me and kiss me on the cheeks and hold me and whatever. It's just normal. I don't know these people very well. They're doing services for me mostly. It's very normal. And then friends and people I would meet on my journey, it's normal to hug them, hold their hands, walk arm in arm, all that stuff. It's not so normal here in the United States, and I'm back in the US now, in the Middle West. And the problem, and I think our society, science maybe, is again showing us the problematic nature of it, talking about our social isolation, about people who are touch hungry, people who are isolated, and how that's become a public health issue. Again, I think I'd say as a caveat to that, in America, touch is very sexualized. So for adults. So touch that happens tends to be progressive to something sexual or mean something sexual. And you see if two men touch or bump each other or something, or like purposely reach out to another male, they're always like no homo or something like that. And I think women have a little bit less of that burden here in the United States. But in touch, non-sexual touch, platonic touch, is not normalized in our society, and there are consequences because of that. We face those consequences individually, and we face those consequences societally and socially. With the level of violence and the disconnection and the polarization, I think, that we see in our country too, can partly be traced to our physical disconnection and the lack of physical safety built the way that we touch here in the West. The West meaning America, because again, Europe is the West, and varying degrees touch is normalized there. But here in America, which is where I am and where you probably are watching this, lack of touch, lack of connection, orientation towards devices, that's happening all over the world. Individualization of our society, where we have instant gratification that we can get, at least on the surface, through devices and screens, and pushing us further and further away from this core factor that I think makes us human. Again, if your first sense that you developed in vitro in your mom's belly, if you don't know what that is, was the sense of touch, then touch is meaningful. Oh, and on that same line, I don't mean to circle back to that, but on that same line, the studies that we've seen of, I think they were mostly in Eastern Europe, but of babies who were just held in bassinets or whatever and never held by people, and how many negative effects those had on the development of those humans. The animal studies show it as well. So anyway, matters to me. Touch is the key to a lot, non-sexual touch in particular, and I discount sexual touch. I think it's important and incredible. But even for sexual touch, from my perspective, mastering non-sexual touch, developing a high touch IQ, is a gateway to better sexual touch that you can experience. So it's important for you, your mind, your body, your hormones, your ability to connect with other people, your personal physical satisfaction, your mental health, social health, how we're able to be with each other, etc. So you can find out a lot more, and you can experience new guided ways to experience non-sexual touch here with me on this channel, and in workshops and things that are developing right now. Here in the Middle West, I live in Michigan, in the Detroit area. So if you're in this area, you can look forward to touch labs that are coming up here in the Detroit area that I'll be hosting, and doing some virtual work as well. I also offer for couples something called a deeper date night, which is a non-sexual touch-based 2-hour virtual date night where couples come and get embodied, learn embodied practices, get grounded in their bodies, and not only does that just allow them to experience non-sexual touch in a ostensibly sexual relationship or intimate relationship, which adds layers of connection and intimacy to their the ways that they connect, but also the nights based in this platonic non-sexual touch also seems to repeatedly, in every single date night that happens so far, open up channels of communication and feelings of connection with partners that it's not therapy. We're not trying to really fix anything, but partnerships that develop small spaces and small gaps. That's normal. That happens over time, and need new language or need to talk about something or talk through something. It's getting grounded. It's what's happening is people are getting grounded in their bodies. I'm there to create a safe space or a safe container. I've been doing that for 30 years now, across my career, and it allows them to get closer. Intimacy increases. This is what my clients are telling me after for these date nights, that their intimacy increases, their ability to see each other in new ways is increasing, the new language and ways that they engage with each other are different, and even having positive ripple effects for their families because their kids are seeing them interact with each other differently. So that's another thing we offer. Those are available to book anytime. So stay tuned for the touch labs. Stay tuned for more of me talking about touch here on YouTube and the other social media channels that I work with. And, come out to look out, keep your eye out for an event. And if you can book right now, date nights, you can book right now. The touch labs are coming later this fall. And we found an amazing space for them. Beautiful. The energy in there is incredible. You're going to love it. And also, what else do I have? Oh, yeah, I'm developing a monthly subscription to create for couples mainly, but for anybody who wants it to develop their monthly practice of a non-sexual touch play space. Because some people don't know how to do that, and I do. So that's coming too. You can subscribe to a subscription for that. I think that's going to be under $50, so it should be pretty affordable. if you want to take some touch practices home with you and practice with the one you love or the one that's next to you. Love the one you're with or love the one you love with some non-sexual touch. Again, I'm Dr. Alissa Gardenhire, founder of This Is Deeper and the Touch Lab and the Deeper Date Nights, human technology made practical for you. I'll see you again soon.